take them, straighten that around. So I'll sit down. Sit down nice and flat. There's about even back there. Approximately like that. That might be.
Because you've been going a little.
This is for when you splice, because you don't want to waste material.
Right.
And once it's together, you don't notice it up there. Do that. One straight shot.
How do you know what you're drilling through? Plywood?
There's 2 layers of wood there.
Okay.
There's a inch of redwood there.
Oh.
And this in here is going to have a cap on it. Because water pushes up, it stops.
Okay.
And it flows out.
Gotcha.
And the only thing you got to remember here is we got to get an elbow in here.
Okay.
And what I'm going to do, actually I'll do it right now, I'm going to shave this off. So it comes all the way up to here. So this will sit in the elbow.
Okay. So it saws off?
Oh yeah, that way the pipe's not sitting on there. Just take this and trim that back a little bit. Just gotta be careful you don't ding the barbs.
Yeah.
Which happens every so often. And then we're going to trim it. Always want to clean the paint off.
Ah. And that's thinner? Is that what you...
Fresh paint will take it right off. Sometimes if it's older, like working on the pad or something, it takes a little bit to get it off. Always primer new stuff. But on these you put glue on both.
Oh, so it's the primer is basically just a thinner, or?
It's a cleaner, preps it.
Oh.
It softens it. Kind of got to hold on a little bit. Otherwise sometimes it'll tend to slip off. But then we always wipe all our glue off. It's going to be painted anyways, but it just looks cleaner when it's done. And this is ready to go back. Should have to move this one again. There we go. sec, wipe it off. And see these, I'll run, after these are set, I'll run all the lengths this way.
Okay.
Because this pipe will sit on top of it. And then we'll strip out right here. So the pipes come right through.
Okay.
And then we're just gonna come here in 90.
Okay.
And they'll sit on top of this part rather than us lumping over it.
Yeah.
It'll look cleaner.
Okay.
Okay, so I need another 90.
White or green?
Yeah, I'm gonna use the white. Yeah. And then, like I said, when setting this, we're gonna want it to angle up just a little bit, slightly. Not, you don't want it sticking like that. You want it down, because the other one's gonna be right here. You just want it to flow over the top of it.
It's like a 45 degree or something, 30 degree or something.
Yeah, around 30.
Okay.
30, something like that. And sometimes when you cut these back, it's really easy to push on. So it's good to just throw a ton of glue in there.
Okay.
And you might just hold it for a minute because it just to ensure it sets up right.
Okay. So offset them so the inlet and outlet kind of overlap. Okay.
It'll all sit down once it's.
Get some heat and water in it.
Yeah. Well, it should be set down by the end of the day. And then your first ones, you get the first one straight, then the rest will all just fall after that. Sometimes this stuff sits a little funny when you first, with the way you roll it out sometimes. It has a little kink to it right now, but it'll all straighten out.
Okay.
Actually, I move that over. But
right, you're moving it over to match those. You don't want to take a little jog over at the end.
Right, which you can do if you want sometimes. I mean, if it's visible, this isn't visible, so it doesn't really matter. But you can just snap a line, you know. That one's gonna sit under it, so approximately there. You don't push it all the way down because you got the collector. It's gotta sit under it.
Okay.
So
this being the collector.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's always good just to kind of push on there. I'm not having the collector right now because if it does, it'll get all goopy.
Right.
And then it's a pain in the butt to work with. Then it's good to just connect the pipes while it's still fresh.
Okay.
That way, if it moves at all, it's still going to be okay. You don't have to pull it back up.
That's what Wooly does. Wooly makes it move. That's what I do. So anyway, that's fine. Jump on the other. So when you put it on an angle, you don't want it to line up with.
You want it to swoop in. So
Okay.
We're going to make these. This will sit for the first one. I'm going to make that the middle one. We'll see, but you want them to kind of swoop up a little bit.
Okay.
So instead, because if I put it here, then it's like coming here, it's bending down and then going up.
Right. Okay.
So I'm going to try and have it swoop into each one.
And what's the purpose of that?
It just flows better. It looks better aesthetically.
Okay.
And it just makes it so you have less flap up here.
Okay.
It'll just flow right around.
All right.
So that's it. Gonna come like this, up here.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna 45 again.
Mm-hmm.
And it's got 90 back into one going down.
Okay.
So like that.
All right.
So we just need to get some pipe. Throw this together. I want to get the. We're gonna make the same one now in between this one.
Okay.
And then we're gonna flip all this back and set everything in place.
Okay.
Something like that.
Okay.
And then we have to go all the way through. Like I said, once we get the punched hole ones in, you just go like this.
Gotcha.
And I like to, instead of just going straight down, I like to kind of angle it with the roof as much as possible. You never really notice it from the ground, but if the customer wants to come look at it, it definitely looks a little cleaner.